What's up, guys? I'm going to do a quick review of the spyderco baliyo. This was a collaboration between spyderco and Fisher Space Pen. So basically all this is a butterfly knife style pen with a Fisher Space Pen insert. Basically Fisher Space Pens, like, the huge deal with that is that they can write underwater and write in like boiling temperatures and write upside down and stuff, and basically it's just it's a pressurized cartridge, so all the ink is forced towards the front, so it's not going to go anywhere, and it's not going to leak towards the back, and then you got to shake it to get it back down to the tip. Now, as I said in my EDC video, if you guys haven't seen that, I'd mentioned that there was kind of an interesting story behind this. Well, basically, when I opened the box, I thought I had seen a tip, right? So I just, went ahead and flipped it as normal. And then I went to see the pen, but when I rotated this, no insert came out. There's absolutely no pen that came out, which kind of puzzled me a little bit. Basically, they shipped me the baliyo pen without the insert, which really was no huge deal to me. Really, I just wanted it to flip around, and I was gonna wait until I got the new one, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this review because I can't wrap with it. Big deal. You guys all know what a pen writes like, I hope. But yeah, so basically, as I said before, this is a collaboration between spyderco and Fisher Space Pen. You can tell it's a spyderco because of the holes. Now, spyderco just tries to pretty much put holes in every knife they have, which is kind of interesting to me. I don't know why. Why they pick holes? I don't know. They just did. When you first pick this up, it's going to feel really light to you, but after a while you get used to it. It's got these nice brass weights on both handles, and also another brass weight that's towards the tip. At first I thought it was really flimsy too. When I was on the phone with the guy, he asked me to take off the tip. Well, I can't take off the tip either, so they said for me to just go ahead and send it in. Like I said, I'm going to wait till next week because I have a couple long trips to go on until after Sunday, so I'm probably going to send it in first thing Monday. And then he said basically what I'm going to do is just ship back the pen in an envelope with a piece of paper stating I talked to blah blah blah, this is basically going to go under warranty. They didn't send me an insert, so I need an insert and a new pen altogether. These come in different colors. As you can see, mine is red and orange. I was debating on whether I should paint the orange part black or not, because I think red and black would look pretty sick. I don't know yet. I kind of like it so far. But yeah, it's got these nice two pocket clips. Carries real nice in your pocket. Really, it's not really adding much because it's really light. It's just a pen, all plastic. But yeah. What else can I say about this? Oh, going back and forth between two different butterfly knives, or going back and forth between the baliyo and an actual butterfly knife. Major weight difference, and it's gonna feel really different when you go back to flipping something as big as this is. I mean, it's gonna feel huge. I was flipping this all day, and I went back to my regular butterfly knife, and it just felt bigger, basically. There's kind of a size comparison between it. Obviously, it's smaller, but in case you guys are wondering. So, that was pretty much my only issue, was just not getting the pen insert. Like I said, I didn't really care because I just wanted it to flip. I can live without having a pen. So that's why I'm just going to wait a while. But, yeah, I've been carrying this for a while now. And pretty much wherever I go, if I'm waiting in line or something to pay, I just pretty much take this out and just flip it a little bit. While I'm just kind of waiting around. Keeps me entertained, actually. It comes with a nice DVD. Oops. Comes with a nice DVD filled with all the different tricks you can do. So yeah, I've heard before, because, and I can see why, because towards the end here, there's a cutout for the brass insert, so it's not, because it has to fit for the pen to come in. So basically they cut it down so it's all flat and it all matches that the kind of oval, the half circle cutout, and so it's a little bit flimsy. So when I understood with Wishbone something, so I don't remember his channel, but I'll probably put it in the description. When he got his, it got cracked, which I can understand. Honestly, I've been checking this every time I dropped it. It hasn't cracked yet, so it is pretty durable. But yeah, it's actually really comfortable to flip. It's you got the Torx screws, so you can adjust it. It comes fine the way it is, really. Like I said, I was just kind of surprised when I first picked it up on how light it was, and trying to flip it, it was just kind of all over the place. Lampro had mentioned that he wished that there was jimping, or not jimping, but the kind of texture these handles, and I have to say I kind of agree, because flipping this, they are a little bit too soft, so it's kind of awkward, and you're just dropping it everywhere and all that stuff. Oh, see, there it goes. You're just kind of dropping it everywhere, and so yeah. Different colors they come in. The only solid color they have right now is all gray, which I think is a little weird. You'd think that they have, more than that, but they have a couple different ones. They have another version just like this, but instead of the red handles, they have pink. They have a red, white, and blue handle one, and just a bunch of different variations. On this side it says spyderco patent pending. On the other side it just says baliyo USA. These are made in USA, of course. You can take these pocket clips off, but I have to warn you that they are a pain to put back on. So it's kind of an impractical pen, but I mean, really, it's just something entertaining to have on long road trips or anything like that. Like I said, I was just waiting in line, and I love to flip butterfly knives. I was just waiting in line at the store, and it's kind of nice to be able to flip something out and be able to flip it, because it's perfectly legal and they can't do anything. Which I was kind of surprised too, because nobody was like, "Is that a knife in your hand?" or anything like that. Nobody was really questioning it. They just looked at me kind of weird, because it's like, "Oh, he's flipping something. Wow." But yeah, it comes in handy a lot too. I got really bored waiting for my new phone at Verizon, so I just pulled this out, flipped it. Got bored waiting in line at Costco, took it out, flipped it. Bored at the store, bored in movies, whatever, you name it. So, yep. So that is the spyderco baliyo. Picked it up. I think it was about like 25 or something off of knifecenter.com. Don't quote me. Actually, I just have my receipt somewhere. And of course it's up. Okay, give me 1 second, I can tell you. It was actually $23.95. How was it? Okay, $23.95 off of Knife Center. Woohoo! So yeah, more reviews on the way, guys. I might have another knife review coming tomorrow. Not really sure. Well, actually not tomorrow. I'm filming this now, but when you guys get it, it won't be for a couple days because my internet's down. So yeah. So woohoo! I might do a video on the different tricks you can do with it, but I don't really know because I failed with it so far. But after a little bit of practice, it'll do okay. So spyderco baliyo. If you guys like butterfly knives and want something perfectly legal, pick it up. You can flip these pretty much anywhere, including school. I didn't have any issues really, and I'm hoping not to have any issues next year. I do not suggest as a trainer. If you guys want a trainer, really just take a cheap butterfly knife that's work free for flipping, and just tape the blade. Maybe add something on the edge a little bit so when you hit in your hand it's not going to hurt as much. But yeah, maybe that'll be a different video. But I'm running out of time, so peace out, guys.